Welcome back to a new demo on application testing with Studio Pro. The UiBank application we're developing has a data model, a database, as well as an API. All these have been tested. They may not be final, but our tests say they are functional. We're now stepping in the development of the user interface, and automated testing needs to keep up. As you'd expect, this is not the easiest thing, because the user interface is changing every day. The temptation to go for manual testing is big. But let's see how Studio Pro can enable the automated testing of the user interface. This is done through the Share Reuse Update approach by using the Object Repository feature. In this video, we will create an object repository by capturing the screens and the UI elements with their descriptors. Then we'll publish it. In the next couple of videos, we'll use the object repository with its versioning capability to create test cases more easily, to make sure that these test cases keep up with the UI changes, and to simplify the cross-browser testing. First, let's take care of the creation of the object repository. It begins like the creation of any other library in UiPath Studio. Click the Library button in the Backstage view, give it a name, and click Create. The object repository functionality works only with the modern design experience of UI automation, so let's enable it. Right-click the name of the project in the Project panel, select Settings, and toggle the corresponding field. Notice the Object Repository panel, which is now visible on the right. Let's say we have a first version of the UiBank application UI, and we're getting ready to start testing. We're all set to start capturing the UI descriptors. Just click Capture Elements in the Object Repository panel. This will open the Capture Elements recorder, which we can use throughout the process. Let's click Record, then click on the web application. An entry is automatically created with the name of the app, and another one, nested, for the actual screen. For the screen, the descriptor was also captured. We can see it here in the dedicated field. Next, let's also click the Apply for a Loan button. This is captured with its descriptor and placed under the screen to which it belongs. Let's advance to the next screen. We'll first pause the recording, then click the button. We're on another screen now. To capture the individual UI elements and their descriptors, we first need to add the screen. We have this button right here for that. Once the screen is added, we'll click once again the Record button. Then simply click on each UI element on the screen to capture the descriptors. As simple as that. We have one more screen. To get to it, we'll pause the recording, fill in the fields with data, then click Submit Loan Application. Here, on the third screen, we'll repeat the process. First add the screen itself, then capture the elements we're interested in. We'll need the loan status message and the loan ID. Click Record one more time, and click on the individual elements. To confirm each of them was captured correctly, click on the confirmation icon, or continue in the recorder. Great! You've now captured all the screens and elements we need, as well as their descriptors. The recorder allows us to edit what we captured. We can change the screen names, for example. Let's do that. Perhaps more importantly, we can change the types of the elements. This will prove extremely useful when we'll be using the library in development. For example, we can change the type of the Apply for a Loan element to Button, or the email address element to Input. We can continue doing it for all the elements, but you get the idea. Another thing we can do here for better usability is to edit the names of the UI elements. We're all set here. Let's save the repository and return to Studio Pro. In the Object Repository panel, all our descriptors are captured, and they appear in a hierarchy, first the application with its version, then the screen, and finally the elements. This panel right here offers us many of the options we had at capturing time. For example, we can change the type of the element from here as well. Check this out. More importantly, we can edit the descriptor for any element captured. Let's do it for long term. Right-click it, then select Edit Descriptor. It seems we're not on the right screen. Let's pause and go to the one we need. Then simply click on the correct field. Our object repository is now complete. Let's go ahead and publish it. This is not very different from any other library. Simply click Publish. Make sure the name and version are right. If needed, add release notes. Next, we'll choose the feed. If we're connected to Orchestrator, we can publish it to the tenant feed. For demo purposes, let's just publish it locally. Successful. That's it for this demo. In the next ones, we'll see how we can use an object repository in different scenarios, as well as how to publish new versions. See you soon.